Hello dear students, welcome to English grammar class. I hope all of you are fit and fine. So students, in this class I am going to start with the first chapter of English grammar that is given in your book, and the first chapter is sentences. So in this class I am going to explain you about sentences, that what is a sentence and what are the different types of sentences. So students, what do you understand by a sentence, or what is a sentence? A sentence is a group or collection of words that are arranged in proper order or that are arranged in proper sequence, having a finite verb that makes sense, that gives us a meaning. So what is a sentence? A sentence is a group of words or collection of words that are arranged in proper order. For example, how are you? This is a sentence, even though this is a question, but this is a sentence. But if I say how you are, it is not making a proper sense. Or are you how? This is not making a proper sense. Why? Because it is not arranged in proper order. It is not arranged in proper sequence. So it is very important for a sentence to be arranged systematically, to be arranged properly. So a sentence is a collection or group of words that are arranged in proper order, containing a finite verb which makes a complete sense. So a verb must be there in a sentence and it should make a complete sense, or it should give a meaning. So this is the definition of sentence. So I hope you understood that what is a sentence. So students, in this class I am going to explain you the three kinds of sentences. So the three kinds of sentences are: the first one, simple sentence; the second one, compound sentence; and the third, complex sentence. So sentences are divided into three kinds, or their sentences may be of three kinds. The first one, simple sentence; the second one, complex sentence. The first one, simple sentence; the second one, compound sentence; and the third one, complex sentence. Now let's start with the first one, that is simple sentence. So students, what do you mean by a simple sentence, or what do you understand by a simple sentence? Simple sentence means it simply says something, or it simply gives a meaning. See, a sentence which has one clause and one finite verb in it is called a simple sentence. Now what is the meaning of clause? Clause means having a subject and a verb. Clause means having a subject. It must have a subject and a verb. So a simple sentence is a sentence that contains a subject and a verb. This you can say in simple words. A simple sentence is a sentence that contains or that has a subject and a verb, and that gives us some sense. So if verb and subject is present in a sentence, that means it expresses some meaning. A meaning can be drawn out from that sentence. So this is simple sentence. So I hope simple sentence is clear to everyone. Now students, sometimes what happens, that a simple sentence is enlarged by at least a word or a group of words which gives us more information. So what is this group of word or a word? Simple sentence means small simple sentence that contains a subject and a verb. But sometimes what happens, that other than the subject and a verb, there are some extra words that are added in the sentence. So those extra words or those group of words, they are called as complements. What they are called? They are called as complements. They are the words that enlarge a sentence. It can be one word or it can be a group of words that are attached to a simple sentence. For example, Ram is sleeping. This is a simple sentence. Why? Because it has a subject and it has a verb. Ram is the subject, and what is the verb? Is the helping verb, and the main verb is sleeping. So it is having a subject and a verb. This is a simple sentence. Now if I say Ram is sleeping peacefully, Ram is the subject, is sleeping is the verb, and what is this peacefully? This is the adverb. Means I have added something, I have added one more word. So what is this? This extra word that is added to a simple sentence. This extra word is called complement. Now let me take another example. I am reading a novel. Suppose this is a sentence. I am reading a novel. This is a simple sentence. I is the subject, am helping verb, I am reading is the main verb. I am reading a novel. And if I add, I am reading a novel since 2 days. So this a novel since 2 days. This is what? This is a group of, these are the group of words. So these group of words which are added to a simple sentence are called complements. So these are complements. I am reading is the simple sentence. A novel since 2 days is the complement. So I hope you understood that what are complements. They are a group of words that are tailed with a simple sentence, or that are attached with a simple sentence to give more detail or to give more information about that sentence. So I hope that simple sentences are clear to everybody. So what will be the structure of a simple sentence? The structure of a simple sentence will be subject plus helping verb or verb plus complement, and that complement can be anything. It can be another verb, or it can be adverb, or any other thing. So this is the structure of simple sentence: subject plus verb plus complement. Okay, so I hope simple sentences are clear to everybody. Now students, this simple sentence, the simple sentence has 4 types, or there are 4 types of simple sentences. Now let us see what are the 4 types of simple sentences. The first one, the first type is declarative sentence, or it is also called as assertive sentence. And let me tell you that this declarative and assertive, they are also called as statements. So this is the first type. Now the second one is interrogative sentences. This is the second type. The third one, imperative sentences, and the fourth one, exclamatory sentences. So these are the 4 types of simple sentences: declarative, interrogative, imperative, and exclamatory. These are the 4 types of simple sentences. Now I'll explain you all these types of simple sentences. Now students, let me start with the first type of simple sentence, that is declarative sentence. Now, what do you understand by declarative sentence? So students, a statement or a sentence that declares or states something is called a declarative sentence. A statement or a sentence that states or that declares something is called declarative statement. And students, this declarative statement, it can be a positive sentence also, or it can be a negative sentence also. For example, I like Chinese food. This is a positive sentence, or you can call it as an assertive sentence. And if I say I don't like Chinese food, this will be a negative sentence. See, whenever this word not, whenever this not is added to a sentence becomes negative sentence. So declarative can be both positive as well as negative. And always students, always remember that a declarative sentence always ends with a full stop. You have to give a full stop after completing the sentence. Like more examples, I was playing in the garden, or I am playing in the garden means you are simply saying something, you are simply stating something. Children are dancing, I am enjoying. Simple sentences. These are called as declarative sentences. And the another name of declarative is assertive, and this declarative or assertive, they are also called as statements. So I hope the first type of sentence is clear to everybody. Now let me move to the second type of simple sentence, that is interrogative sentences. Now interrogative, you have already studied many times interrogative. So a sentence that asks questions. A sentence that asks question is called as an interrogative sentence. It is used to ask questions. So whatever question you are asking, those type of sentences are called as interrogative sentences. And students, do not forget to give a question mark at the end of an interrogative sentence. It can be any question. For example, how are you? Who are you? What is your age? Would you like to have ice cream? Would you like to have tea? Means any question. Any and every question, they are included in interrogative sentences. So I hope that the second type of simple sentence, that is interrogative sentences, are clear to everybody. Now let me move to the third type of simple sentence, and the third type is imperative sentences. Now imperative. So students, the sentences that the sentence that expresses a command, request, order, advice or suggestion are called as imperative sentences. So any sentence that is expressing any order, that is giving any order, any command, any request, any suggestion, any advice, so such type of sentences are called as interrogative. Cut that line. So such type of sentences are called as imperative sentences. Now let me explain you imperative sentences with the help of certain examples. Let me talk about order or command. Stop talking. Behave properly. Bring that box to me. What is all this? These are orders or commands. Stop talking. Stand up. Go outside. Get out. What are all these? These are commands or order. I am giving order. So orders are included in imperative sentences. Next, request. Please help me. Could you please help me? No, please remove this sentence. Could you please help me? So now let me talk about request. Like, please help me. Can please hold this box for a minute for me? So whenever you are requesting something, so those sentences are called as imperative sentence. Now advice. Never lose your patience. This is an advice. So all the orders, request, command, suggestion, advice, they are included in imperative sentences. So I hope the third type of simple sentence is clear to everybody. Now let me move to the last type of simple sentence, that is exclamatory sentences. Now students, these sentences include interjections. What they include? They include interjections. Now what are these interjections? They are the words or they are expressions which are used to express sudden feeling or emotion. The words or expressions that are used to express sudden feeling or emotions, they are called as interjections, and these sentences include interjections. For example, it may be any emotion or any feeling. For example, feeling of sorrow, feeling of joy, feeling of excitement, feeling of wonder, feeling of grief, feeling of anxiety, means any type of feeling, sudden feeling or any sudden emotion, that is included in exclamatory sentences. For example, hooray, we won the match. This hooray, this word is an interjection, and after using an interjection, what do? We give an exclamatory mark, and this is called as the exclamatory mark. So more examples. Ouch, I got hurt. So this ouch, I have not pre-planned to say that I will say ouch. This is my sudden feeling, this is my sudden emotion. It came out suddenly. Alas, we lost the match. Oh, I got hurt. Oh, it's paining. So all these sentences, they are called as exclamatory sentences. Why? Because they are expressing sudden feelings or sudden emotions. So I hope that the four types of simple sentences are clear to everybody. So students, these were the four types of simple sentences. Now let me move to the second type of sentence, and the second type of sentence is compound sentence or compound sentences. Now what is the meaning of compound? Compound means joining, right? So here also the meaning of compound is the same. So compound sentence. Now what is this compound sentence? So it is a sentence that is formed by joining two or more simple sentences. When two or more simple sentences are joined with a conjunction or conjunctions. Conjunctions, why I have told? Because it may be more than one conjunction. More than one conjunction can be used. So when two or more simple sentences are joined with a conjunction or conjunctions. So that type of sentence is called compound sentence. I hope I am clear that when when two simple sentences are joined together with a conjunction, then the sentence formed is called compound sentence. For example, let me take two sentences. First, I put my bag on the table. This is the first sentence, and the second sentence, I went outside to talk to my father. These are two simple sentences. Now I have to join these two sentences to make a compound sentence. So, I put my bag on the table and went outside to talk to my father. This will be a compound sentence because I have added two simple sentences using the conjunction and. What are conjunctions? Conjunctions are used to join sentences, to join words, to join phrases. They are also called as joining words, conjunctions. So, now let me take another example. Do you like tea? This is one sentence. Second, do you like coffee? These are two sentences. Now I have to join these sentences and make it a compound sentence. Do you like tea or coffee? So I have joined these two sentences using the conjunction or. Do you like tea or coffee? I have compounded it. So I hope that compound sentences are clear to everybody. Now let me move to the third type of sentence, and the third type of sentence is complex sentences. Now what are complex sentences? So compound sentences, sorry, please cut that line. So complex sentences. So complex sentences are formed by joining two or more simple sentences. Yes, they are also formed by joining two or more simple sentences, but listen to me, but contain one or more subordinate clauses and at least one main clause. So they are also formed by joining two simple sentences, but they contain one or more subordinate clauses and at least one main clause. Now what is the meaning of main clause and subordinate clause? See, main clause means having a subject and a verb. A sentence having a subject and a verb. It makes complete sense by itself. If a verb is there and a subject is there, that means it makes a complete sense. It gives a complete meaning. So this is called main clause. Main clause is having a verb and a subject. And if I talk about subordinate clause, then it does not make complete sense by itself. By itself, it does not make complete sense. Rather, it is dependent on the main clause. It just gives more information about the sentence. So this part is not complete in itself. It is dependent on the main clause in order to complete the meaning. It just gives additional information about the sentence. So main clause is complete in itself, but subordinate clause is not complete in itself. It needs the help of main clause. So I hope that complex sentences are clear to you. Now let me give you some examples. First example, we need a man who knows finance. In this sentence, we need a man who knows finance. We need a man is the main clause. This is the main clause, and who we need a man is the main clause, and who knows finance is the subordinate clause. See, we is the subject and need is the verb. So this is the main clause. We need a man, and the rest part is called the subordinate clause. Next example, it is raining. We cannot go out now. It is raining. It is the subject and is raining. Is the helping verb and raining is the main verb. So this is the main clause, and the rest part is the subordinate clause. So complex sentences means a sentence that is formed by adding or by joining two or more simple sentences having at least one main clause and one or more subordinate clauses. So I hope the concept of complex sentences complex sentence is clear to everybody. So students, in this video I have explained the types of sentences. First I explained you that what are sentences. So I'll just revise once. A sentence is a group of words or a collection of words that makes complete sense when arranged in proper order. So this is a sentence. Then we studied, I explained you about the three types of sentences. The first one, simple sentences. Second one, compound sentences. And the third one, complex sentences. Then I further classified, or we further studied the classification of simple sentences. They are classified into four types. The first one, declarative sentence, also called as assertive sentence and also called as statements. The second one, interrogative sentences. The third one, imperative sentences, and the fourth one, exclamatory sentences. So I hope that the concepts of this chapter is clear to everybody, and I expect you people to solve the exercises that are given in your book. So till then, work hard, study properly, and I'll meet you in the next class with the next chapter. Till then, thank you so much. Be safe.